Hello friends, Dhritarashtra, Pandu and Vidur, three early stage Kuru princes, play important roles in Mahabharata. Dhritarashtra was born from Ambika, Pandu from Ambalika and Vidur from the maid through Vyasa. Kuru princes born with the blessing from Vyasa grew up with the proper training. Under the care and guidance of Bhishma, they were trained in every art of warfare, archery, sword fighting, the mace and even elephant warfare. Along with weapons, they also learned the laws of dharma and the path of duty and righteousness. The eldest Dhritarashtra was incredibly strong, stronger than most men of his time, but he was born blind, and this weakness made him unfit to rule. The youngest Vidur was wise, fair, and deeply devoted to truth and justice. Yet, because he was born to a maid of lower caste, he too could not claim the throne. The middle brother Pandu, though pale and weak at birth, proved himself through skill, courage, and understanding of dharma. His mastery of archery and his sense of responsibility made him the natural choice to be the king. Thus, even though all three were born for the sake of the Kuru lineage, destiny and dharma decided differently. Dhritarashtra and Vidur stood aside while Pandu was crowned king. As the three princes matured, Bhishma began planning their marriages to strengthen the Kuru dynasty. For Dhritarashtra, he sent emissaries to King Subala of Gandhara, seeking the hand of his daughter, Princess Gandhari. At first, King Subala hesitated since Dhritarashtra was blind and unfit to rule. Yet, honoring the greatness of the Kuru lineage and the demands of dharma, he agreed to match. Gandhari, known for her virtue and devotion, made a remarkable vow to share her husband's destiny and never surpass him. Inside, she bound her eyes with a cloth and chose to live a lifelong darkness. This self-sacrifice became a symbol of loyalty and strength. She was brought to Hastinapur in a magnificent procession led by her brother Shakuni. The city welcomed her with royal splendor, and Gandhari began her new life as Dhritarashtra's three-footed queen. The Yadava chief Sura had a beautiful daughter named Prita. Out of affection, he gave her to his father's sister's son, King Kunti, to be raised as his own daughter. From then on, she was called Kunti after Kunti name. One day, the great sage Dhritarastra, who was famous for his wisdom and spiritual powers, came to stay at King Kunti palace. Kunti served him with care, respect, and devotion. She made sure all his needs were met and treated him like a divine guest. Pleased by her service, Dhritarashtra decided to give her a special blessing. He taught her a sacred mantra through which she could call upon any god, and that god would bless her with a child. After the sage left, curiosity began to grow in Kunti's heart. She wondered if the mantra really worked. One morning, as she looked at the rising sun, she decided to test it. She softly recited the mantra, thinking of Surya, the sun god. To her great surprise, Surya himself appeared before her in all his radiant glory. Startled, Kunti explained that she was only testing the mantra and had no real intention of asking anything. Surya told her that no god could be summoned in vain. Once called, they must grant a blessing. Their union gave Kunti a son, born with divine golden armor and earrings, a child who shone with heavenly power. The boy would later be known as Karna. Though the child was divine, Kunti was terrified. She was still unmarried and feared her father would punish her to having a son. Out of desperation, she placed a newborn baby in a basket and set him afloat on the river. Praying for his safety, with a heavy heart, she let him go. Later, when Kunti grew older, King Kunti arranged a swayamvara to her, where she could choose her husband from among the gathered kings and princes. Among the suitors was Pandu, the noble king of the Bharat dynasty. The moment Kunti saw him, she felt overwhelmed, as if his gaze could see into her very soul. With trembling hands, yet with determination, she chose him, placing the garland around his neck. Kunti then performed her marriage with King Pandu. Thus, Kunti began the next chapter of her life as queen of Hastinapur. After the marriage of Kunti, Bhishma once again took it upon himself to strengthen the Kuru dynasty with another alliance. He traveled to the kingdom of Madra, ruled by King Shalya, renowned for his generosity and valor. Shalya received Bhishma with utmost honor. The grandsire of Hastinapur was held in high regard across all realms. Bhishma asked for his sister Madri for King Pandu. Shalya graciously accepted the proposal and consented to give his beloved sister Madri in marriage to King Pandu. Madri was celebrated for her beauty and gentle nature, qualities that complemented the nobility and strength of King Pandu. The marriage was solemnized with joy, binding the house of Hastinapur and Madra in close kinship. By this union, Bhishma ensured not only the happiness of King Pandu but also the security of the Kuru throne, for the alliance brought both political support and affection between the families. Thus, Pandu, blessed with two devoted wives, Kunti and Madri, each destined to play a crucial role in the unfolding saga of the Mahabharata.